Hello, my beautiful people. Like, share, and subscribe. So let's go straight to the news. Abuja musician and his band kidnapped while traveling to Kogi for an event yesterday on December 17th. So someone posted on social media um, that's the name of the band is Omar Bade Jumbo Beats, and his bandmen were kidnapped on their way to Kogi from Abuja for performance yesterday. And he's saying that please, we need help as the kidnappers are demanding 10 million ransom on each person. And he says, please kindly share and repost on your stories too and tag the right channels. So of recent, I was thinking the insecurity has reduced in Nigeria because since Bola Ahmed Tinubu became president, the insecurity case has not been like the way it was during Buhari, but it looks like this is gradually increasing. Like I've always said in this channel, the level of poverty will push a lot of young people into crime. Those people that Nigerian government didn't take to school to study, give them basic quality education. Many of them have turned gangsters. So imagine a full band was uh, kidnapped. Full band. You can see how many they are and demanding 10 million each. What I don't understand, how come um, they can't, these our military personnel, they can't comb all our forest? I've always mentioned this thing in this channel. What we need most in this Nigeria is spies. You understand? The DSS and the military should, if instead of even recruiting people with a lot of guns, they should have a lot of spies. Let me explain it to you. You see, sometimes putting people as spies doesn't mean the people must be educated. You can use palm wine tappers, hunters. You understand what I'm saying? These people see these things, pay them, and anytime they give you information that leads to a big capture of mad people like this, expose them. Many of these hunters might know where these kidnappers, ritualists, organ harvesters are, but they will not talk because of fear. So why don't you recruit them, especially those two groups, especially people that apply the group, even Fulani herdsmen, some of them that pursue the cow, paid, attract, and the way you recruit them individually, recruit them, let them be spies, let them give information. They will give you information. Any information they give, there's a reward. Huh? There's a reward. I remember, and how I came to know about this spice thing is, there was a time the Indian police was capturing a lot of Nigerians doing illegal things. How did the Indian police catch these people? They used Nigerians. They just picked like two Nigerians, maybe random people, maybe people that have even committed crime and have been released, and they were giving them information on the bad Nigerians. Sometimes they don't even need to have full evidence. When they have strong suspicion that this person is doing this, they will capture the person. Maybe if, for example, they give wrong arrest, their pay will be reduced by 5,000. You understand what I'm saying? Or reduced by 2,000, so that it will encourage them to be giving very accurate reports. Provide them with phones, provide them with, shit. Let them continue in their occupation, encourage them to continue the occupation, but let them give you information. At least, I mean, Nigeria has about, I think, about 10,000 plus wards. Let there be spies everywhere, especially in the hot spots. People know where these people are. You understand? People know where these kidnappers are. People know, people see them, but sometimes they might not be afraid. Another way to stop this insecurity, let us have a central number, a central phone number. And when I mean a central phone number, a number where all Nigerians can call in Nigeria, it might be 910, and the number must be toll free. And the government will encourage people to call, to leak out information, both for security. That number might be for number for everything, whether it's for security, whether it's for somebody misbehaving, an airport official misbehaving. You understand? So when you call the number, they will redirect you to another number. That's another way, because people don't have trust in the police. People don't have confidence to go to the police station to say, oh, this is where I saw these people. You understand? Let it be anonymous. Let it be emails, anonymous emails. So when you get this information, they track you. You can even encourage people, especially these days, there's mobile application. With GPS, you can pinpoint location of where you are, and you will say, oh, it's happening around this location. Then the Nigerian government will have forest guards, use helicopters. They don't need all these roadblocks. I saw a white lady traveling through Nigeria with her bike. You understand? Moving through Nigeria. She was going to, I think, Cameroon or thereabouts. You don't need blow roadblocks, blocking the road with wood and all those madness. Use helicopters, go to those points, screen those areas, use drones. Shey, they have drones. They have drones. Use surveillance drone, fly there and fly. When these terrorists see that these people are active, they will become more careful. So I don't know. These are just my own few 2 cents of how they can reduce, because insecurity cannot be so. These are just primary, secondary method. The primary method is reducing the level of poverty, educating people. All those alamajiri moving all over the north. Ban it. You must be bold. You will ban it. Any cleric that comes to you and says counter and he does something, you take action. There's a movie I watched of how black people started going to private schools. I've forgotten the name. There was a young girl, the first young girl that went to a private school. You understand? I'm not talking of university. I'm talking of like primary and secondary school. Went to a white school. You know, those days they used to have white and black schools. So when she was going to school, the governor of the state called the president. I've forgotten the name of the president now, whether it was Roosevelt, I can't remember again. Called him and said, we will never allow blacks to go to a private school. You know what the president told him? You will see whether you're the owner of this country or not. And what happened? The president said federal guards to guide that girl to school every day till she graduated. While she was going to school, all the teachers will be shouting at her. And that is how the black Americans broke the barrier for blacks not being able to attend white schools. So when people tell you that these things are rocket science, it's a lie. Let me assume now that you try these methods I tried, it doesn't work. You will change strategy. You understand? You don't need everybody with gun. You just need people give you information, you go pick these people up. You don't need to use car. The roads are bad everywhere. The government should invest all this more 15 billion they want to use to do build what do they call it? Shetima's house. If you invest it in this setup, I'm telling you, they will make a lot of gains in the security thing. Then there should be campaigns on the radio, on the TV, telling people that if you know, you understand, if you know you've committed, for me, there should be campaigns on telling people to stop crime 24 hours, every hour, on the TV, on the radio, private, public, on all channels, like a propaganda, telling people Nigeria will be better, we are working hard, you understand? And I've always mentioned how you can do these things, even how to crash down the price of food. Nigeria is not growing enough food. Go to all those northeast, there's nothing they're doing about agriculture. Vast land wasting, when you should bring in agricultural machines. Start thinking of how to do irrigation farming. And when I'm talking of farming, I'm not talking of only in the north. You must do it all regions. Start creating zones. Cocoa zone, rubber zone, yam zone, plantain zone, vegetable zone, greenhouse zones. Let the thing be so surplus that we'll start exporting food. Create refrigeration zones. It's when food is cheap and food is easily available. Then also grant what do they call it, social programs, where people, even if you're not giving people money, for me I prefer money. Give people money so that it will be like what do they call it, this thing they do in America for soup kitchens. You understand? Once you get the card, you can easily collect food. You don't need to know anybody. You don't need to know any politician. I've already mentioned it, distribution centers. Nobody should tell me it's not possible. It's not their money. Even if it's not, but do a pilot scheme. This thing I'm telling you, run a pilot scheme and see, okay, is this feasible? Run it for 3 months. Come on, you people should stop making it look like black people. I don't know what is wrong with us. Let us stop encouraging this wickedness of our politicians. Let us speak out. Anyway, I've made my points. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you think these ways I've mentioned on how to solve this madness is very feasible.